Welcome. It's Socially Awkward with Evan Wecksell. I'm Evan Wecksell. That countdown screen is actually of my guest. I'm now pirating their social media photos for my introductory countdown. So she didn't know. I didn't tell her till she got here. But she is one of I would say, the 15 people in the world that was with me when the decision was made to start doing comedy. So I'm going to get into that. And I want you guys to welcome, she's a superstar, casting director, TV producer, Keya Mason.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
See
I'm
you.
good.
It's been so long.
It's the first time it's the first time I've seen you since NYU. But it's the first time I've spoken to you since divorce court.
I didn't see you when you came to divorce court. I had to produce you there.
Oh, you called me. See,
you never made it. Okay, so we'll get to everything. Yes.
Let me first. We'll go back to NYU, but here's the ticker. I'm gonna put the ticker on. You look her up on IMDb. She's worked on every reality court show you could think of, as well as all these other court shows, which I will ask you about.
No. As well as other shows.
Reality
shows and court shows, talk shows.
Yes, and it's fascinating. And what you did is, as you would do when you're looking for contestants, you got to call me up while you're working on divorce court and seeing if my wife and I were interested in going on divorce court, which is fine. It's how to catch up with people and also do your job. And
yes,
we tried. We couldn't make it past just not doing the dishes enough and whose responsibility it was. So I think that was the cutoff.
And that's good for you, because that means you have a healthy relationship.
It's healthy. It's healthy. But I'm sure there's good episodes. I see you've done a few court shows. I feel like these shows can kind of run into one another. 11.
I've done 11 court shows. I'm actually on a court show right now. I had to get a check. The industry kind of sucks. And so everybody's taking positions lower. Okay. And I'm starting my own production company.
Is this Mason Castle?
Yeah, Mason Castle Productions.
Love it.
Because, I've been making the man rich. So how about I try to make how about not try? How about I just make myself rich? Because I already do the do. So now let me do it for myself. It's just that simple,
Yes.
And wait, what was it? Oh, I'm on another court show.
11 court shows.
I'm on the 11th right now. I'm about to wrap at Hot Bench, Judge Judy's Hot Bench. And I wouldn't even normally say that to people because it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm going in reverse. You know what I mean? But a girl's got to earn a check while she's trying to build a kingdom. So I'm like, let me go get this check real quick, because they came over to the East Coast randomly. And I tried to get one of the higher positions, but all the execs came over. So I was like, nah, I don't want that. And then I hung up and I was like, hold on. That's going to pay the bills. I'm like, I'll take it.
Do you feel like doing TV court shows for the contestants is easier than going through the legal system?
For the contestants, it's a win-win situation for you, to be honest with you. It totally makes sense. Like, people just need to get over the fact that they're receiving a call. Because when they're receiving the call, they have to come to the reality, like, this shit is in front of me. Like, I don't want to admit to you, stranger, that this person is suing me because I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? And so everybody's just like, fuck you. No, I'm not talking to you. And it's like, hold on. Like, let me give you my spiel.
Yeah.
Because my spiel is, it's quick, it's smooth, and it's just like, it's a win-win. For the plaintiff, we're going to pay you out of our pocket within 30 days. Yep. So you don't have to go after them for the money. For the defendant, their bill gets paid. It makes total sense.
And I feel like what like at ESPN, there's like some contestants, they show up, they do like the car wash. They go on like the morning show, then the afternoon show, then the evening show.
Yeah, you have shows all day. Like right now, I have we do 8 shows a day, 3 days a week, a couple of sessions to make a season.
Right.
And and you have different kind of court. You have small claims court. You have like relationship court. I met you I tried to get you for divorce court. So that's relationship court.
Yeah.
And then you have like the DNA shows. I was on paternity court. I was a supervising producer on paternity court. And on that show, my goodness, I don't even know if I should tell.
No, but I feel like if they like say someone finishes up on divorce court and they're like, thanks, Keya, you hooked us up. but now we still got this DNA test that's lingering. Well, he is like, good news. I got paternity.
No, you can't just jump from the shows to shows like that. We don't like that because
Okay.
you can't just be oversaturated. Then you just look like
Right.
a
Okay.
TV whore. And it's like, is your story real?
Yeah.
Because although it might look fun and games to the viewer, these are real people's lives who are dealing with real stuff.
Right.
And so you can't, I'm not an exploiter, you know,
Right.
anymore.
Right.
You know, we live in the new age.
Yeah.
TV, I've been talking about it recently. TV back in the days, like 20 years ago, reality TV, the birth of reality TV.
Right.
That shit is dirty when you look at it.
Yeah.
Like, I like that plastic surgery show where it's like, come on the show and we're going to give you a makeover and give you complete like reconstructive surgery. You decided you need this on national TV, and we were crazy.
Right.
But
did you watch the Springer documentary on Netflix?
I tried. I even know, like, I know people that I see in there and stuff, and I didn't watch it all the way through. It's my life, so it's that and the morning show. Yeah, that hustle, the hustle and the 24-hour get the story, all of that stuff of the morning show.
Right.
I prefer to look at it that way versus dirty, like low.
Right. It feels like on that documentary, it looks like it took a toll on them. The more they did the show, and like the guy in charge was just like kind of like trying to get more and more water out of the sponge.
That is the problem. And what the flavor of that water was exploitation.
Yes.
Just straight up to the point where it's like it goes from actual talk show to a little bit more of the circus and more circus and more circus. And then it's like, we're going to pay you. Just come on and be crazy. Throw the chairs and fight each other. And that's not TV. That's
and they go backstage and they like rile them up and turn them into like UFC fighters.
That's like circus wrangling on a show like that.
Man, and so here's how we got started. Here's how you came into my life and I came into yours. It was about 2002. We were taking NYU sports entertainment and event marketing seminar. We had
no classes, not
classes.
A seminar.
It was it was a few weeks. Right. And we had
4-week intensive course.
Yes, it was like we got a certificate. We had our teachers were like Sylvia.
Those are like legit classes. I got like 4 or 5 certificates. Yeah.
And
we got those connections in there.
Yeah. And I mean, I have a few people like I'm Facebook friends with, but you're the first one Julie was someone that I was in touch with. There was like someone named Larry. There was a few people.
But I feel like we had connected. I feel like maybe you helped me when I was trying to create my reels and stuff.
Probably. I probably did some editing.
Like maybe I interviewed you or something.
Maybe. Yeah.
Who knows back then? We were just trying to make it.
Yeah, we were just like fishing around for stuff. I had just finished an internship at the National Hockey League, and I didn't know what to do next. I eventually started going with the New York Roadrunners, but I had my final presentation. I don't know if you remember this at all, maybe not. I had to do
definitely not.
No, it was like I had to do a final presentation with like 4 people doing like WNBA athlete representation.
I think I do remember. I think mine was on like IBS or something.
Okay. What was I?
I feel like some kind of, and that's when I learned about it because it was like the marketing, like you have to make a marketing plan or a pitch or something around the concept or something. Yep. I feel like our teams was IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome.
How's that relate to sports?
Maybe PR. But no. I also took PR. This is sports and entertainment marketing.
Yeah.
I also took PR.
Oh, so that was your PR campaign.
That's a PR thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with
class.
Yeah, I was doing hand puppets with mine.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine was at all.
That's okay. The instructor just told me to get on the stage, and here we are. So yeah.
Is that how you got the comedy bug?
I mean, it was always floating around, but I mean, we had Sylvia. She was talking to me. She's like, "Evan, I'm not going to give you feedback. You should just get on the stage." I'm like, "Okay."
That is feedback.
Okay.
That's major feedback.
Not feedback on my WNBA athlete representation knowledge, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
it was good. I did
You've spent your next 20 years doing that.
Yeah, New York Roadrunners on the Upper East Side. Every Monday I'd walk a few blocks to the comic strip, and that's how I got started. Do their class. So there you go.
And you were singing, and you
I did
immediately
the singing didn't happen
singing comedy.
not till a year or two later. Like, it was all stand up in the beginning, just like learning the craft. And even if I teach comedy, I'll teach stand up to people. But yeah, it was kind of, that was like a seminal, like, core
Stand-up
moment.
is probably hard. The comedy class was the hardest class.
You took one?
I took comedy acting.
Okay.
Knowing that, like, I grew up wanting to be an actress, but then I decided I was a better me than a character. So entertainment reporting, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point I took comedy acting, and it was hard because it's so technical. Timing. And
Yes.
I'm someone who's just funny because I'm just like out there and honest and blunt and in your face, and I don't give a fuck, you know? And I like to have fun, and I'm unapologetically me.
Yes.
So I'm a better me than any character.
Right.
But comedy acting, you have to, and I don't like rules and stuff. I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rebel. But comedy acting, it's like you got to get the beat
rules.
Dance. There's a lot of rules, and there's dance to the timing and stuff. And I'm just like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm just not funny. I'm like, I'm not sitcom funny.
Yeah, it's a whole like time. Yeah, it's a whole skill and art, and you have to know the structure.
100%.
Right.
It's the hard. I did not master that class.
So then you go to entertainment reporting, and did you go to LA like a few years later from there? Like, when did you get to?
I went to LA in 2009. So when I was taking those classes, I was working at Verizon, Bell Atlantic, next to the Brooklyn Bridge, next to Police Plaza. I was there during 9/11 and everything, but they paid for school, so I took a whole bunch of certificates at NYU.
Wow!
Got to take advantage of those perks.
Yeah.
When they offered a severance package, I was like, "I'll take it. I'm not trying to be up in Verizon. Blink your eyes and you're there for 20 years. No, thank you. I got a life to live." Yeah. So and I was like 20. I was mid-20s.
Sure.
Maybe like 23, I think, actually. Okay. And I'm like, give me the check. And I decided to pursue on camera. Mm-hmm. I was like, screw it. Wanted to be an actress, want to be an entertainment reporter. You got your little severance, pursue your dream.
Yes.
I was living at home at my mom. I lived at home at my mom until I was 30 because she was cool and my brother moved out early and it was just the three of us. Sure. And she was always like, and I had no rules. I just had to pay for myself. You know, I didn't pay bills at home or anything.
That's good.
And she's just like, why move into an apartment with like 5 people in New York City when we're New Yorkers and you have access to everything and you don't have to pay for that?
Yeah.
And that way, my first apartment in New York was like on the Upper West Side with a backyard. Well, like it was dope. The parties there were insane. But wait, I digress. What did you?
I would never have moved. I would have never moved out if I'd not moved to LA because like I'm on a train ride that's like 30 minutes out of like it's the closest one next to Queens where I grew up.
LA is amazing. I went from as soon as I got in. So when I left NYU and got into Sony Pictures Television as the receptionist through one of the connections there. I don't remember her name or anything or which class I took with her. But she hooked me up. She went into the CBS Page program and she gave me her interview at Sony. Wow. And I got that interview and that was it. It started. But first, before that, I did pursue entertainment reporting and some acting, broadcasting, all of that stuff. I wanted to be like an MTV VJ out there, doing my thing in the city. I would have been good at it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I decided because I grew up like in Brooklyn and, just like a regular poor kid trying to make it, I didn't want to hustle in that way for my check at the end of the day. I needed to know that I could use my brain and my hustle and my know-how so I could go get that bank by just climbing up the ladder with hard work. And then if the opportunity presents itself to go on camera again, I would take it.
Yeah.
So I just got into Sony. I moved up really fast. I was a receptionist for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was a PA, so receptionist to PA. I was a PA for like 2 to 3 months and I took my AP's job, the associate's producer.
Wow. Okay.
I took her job. And then from that, I just right up the ladder because I'm a hustler. You know, that hard work and the gift of gab.
So when you're like when you get to a new show, like you have like your process that you bring to the show, or does the show be like?
You know how you get smart. You know what to do. It's just a spiel and a sell. It's just like whatever you're selling, you just got to know your product, and you got to know how to talk to people.
Yeah,
and you just convince people to be on TV. A lot of people want to be on TV, and depending on what show you're on, it could be very attractive. You know, because it went from the court shows to like Dr. Phil to The Real,
right.
Catfish, Queer Eye. Like there's shows that people want to be on.
Can you cast two shows at the same time? Like you can work at two shows at the same time, or one to one?
I would say this.
Yeah.
That's taboo. It always has been taboo.
Yeah.
No one used to do it, but I feel like everybody in today's world, especially with working remote, work multiple jobs when they can. Some shows you're not going to be able to do it, but most people I talk to are always hustling because it's gig work. You got to stack those shows, and they're come few and far between. So you figure it out. And I don't think in today's world people really watch that. It's about, are you getting your work done?
Yeah.
And are you meeting the needs of that company? If you work in office, that's different. But when you work remote, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer.
So
it's frowned upon.
So you could start though where like, we're going to bring you on to be our casting director, but now it's like, I'm Mason Castle Productions. It's more like they're going to contract with you versus bringing you on as an independent.
It depends. So I'm in a place now where I'm in a transition state. So obviously the ideal situation is to hire me through Mason Castle Productions to cast your show.
Yeah.
And it'll either be me or people on my team getting it done, but you're working with me with a contract to get the show cast, you know?
Yeah.
And you know I'm going to guarantee delivery because I could do it by myself if I had to.
That's right.
So all you have to worry about is that it gets done.
Yeah.
But it's different if I work on, let's say, the Drew Barrymore show.
Right.
Because now I'm committed and contracted to a specific show who's paying me. And it's high quality TV. You're not trying to mess around. There's certain standards that you must keep and rules. And it's disrespectful to be, you're not hustling, it's different, you know?
Are you looking to do more of the same, or do you want to go to those kinds of shows differently?
No, so I'm at a point in my life where my goal is not to work in daytime TV at all. And I haven't in the last 10 years. The last 10 years, I've been casting. So the first 10 years of my career, I was producing.
Right.
And the last 10 years of my career, I've been casting. And so like right now, I have 7 shows on OWN that I cast, that I was the casting director of. Like that's a big deal, you know?
Wow.
And that's why I'm someone who, what's rare about me as well is that I'm a producer, I'm a casting director, and now I'm going into being a development executive. I'm at the point where, because I can cast shows in my sleep and I'm oozing talent all the time, and anybody that I find, I know how to reach out to them and offer them, a conversation about how do we do a show together type of thing. And so it's only ideal to sell the shows if I'm the one putting them together anyway, you know? And so, and going into a space where I'm creating my own product, it has been so freeing and it's so fun because we all get into this industry because it's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. We're creatives, you know? And my mind is like, woo, it moves at a mile a minute. I'm a visionary, you know? So it's just, I'm a visionary. I'm intuitive. I'm all these things that just make my imagination so vivid, you know? So the ideas for shows just come. And it's not all reality. It's like reality to scripted to movies to everything, but you got to start somewhere.
Sure.
You know? And the one last thing I want to learn is directing, and then I'm done. Because I've done everything, you know.
Soon you're going to star in the Keya Mason story. I can see it right now. You're just going to develop your own biography.
I'm definitely doing things.
Yeah. So I want to touch on a couple of shows that you've done. Okay. Love Island has taken off. Like people are now like they're watching it in bars as like instead of sports. What did you feel that when you were working on it, or was it just like...
I worked in a couple of different seasons of Love Island. I haven't worked on the last few seasons. I'm no longer with that company either.
Right.
However, the obsession with Love Island is such a love-hate relationship, and I'll leave it at that. But
Okay.
I see why it's very popular.
Okay.
And kudos to it being it's the new Bachelor, Bachelorette. It's just
which
hot
you've done
Barbie.
also. You've also worked on those.
I did Bachelorette for a season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hot people, hot people, hot people.
Right. The one show I'm most curious about is Catfish, the TV show.
So on Catfish, I'll say this.
Yes.
So I was the casting director at Catfish for 4 years. That's one of those hard shows. It's what I call, it's like a wife swap. So wife swap and Catfish are equal.
Yeah.
In terms of being impossible bookings.
Right.
Because I have to go fishing and catch a catfish. And the good thing is, and on wife swap, you have to go get an entire family that's obsessed with a specific concept, and they have to all clear background.
Yes.
So and it has
how do you clear background on Catfish? Because you've got to be weird to begin with.
That's
for wife swap.
That's wife swap because people are living in each other's houses.
Oh, okay.
Anytime you're swapping houses or being together in a home, you have to pass like psych and background. You can't put people together and they're not safe, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But Catfish.
Yeah.
And I was the closer on Catfish. I caught all the catfish. Because I'm proud of being a good salesperson, to be honest with you.
Because the movie was
all just about, it's about a good sale. It's about making this.
Because you've got to, don't you have to like close the person that's pretending to be someone they're not?
That's Catfish, yeah.
Right.
You got to find them and befriend them and talk to them for a really long time to get the safety. And then you convince them to come on the show and reveal themselves.
So it's probably like very easy for the person that's being like strung along to get them on the show.
Sure.
But then when it's time we want you to reveal who you really are.
Getting the catfish is impossible, but I got them every time.
Yeah, every time.
No, I won't say every time, but I got the
closer.
Catfish. I was the closer on the show for sure.
So I do this thing. I have these books like Spam Whisper, where I'm talking to these people that you get the spam text messages from people, and you wish you could like just get to the bottom of like, who are you really? Like, what's your deal? But I just play along with them, and I just like, and I think they actually probably know who I am or what for real, even though they pretend are you John or I'm Mary? I'm like, no, but it's the same kind of thing. It's just the idea of like hiding identities, false identities.
Absolutely. And people do it all the time, especially in today's world with like the avatar stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to turn off my messages so it doesn't ding. But I even think that there could be a new way of doing Catfish because I think it's being canceled, but I reached out to the EP. I'm like, let's redo it because I feel like in the day of AI, you can completely change it, you know, because people are hiding behind AI and avatars and like just like catfishing with all of that filter AI stuff.
Right.
I think you can have a whole new wave of Catfish.
Yeah.
And when you watch that show is actually really interesting. It's good.
Yeah.
No, they do it really well.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's there's a movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis because it's all about like you're at home the whole time, but your avatar is out there in the world as like the ideal physical form of yourself. Interacting, but meanwhile you're like a slob in a lazy boy for like 15 hours a day plugged in.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's just like this hiding the reality. I think it's so fascinating.
And people been doing it for like 10 years. And it's like, how have you not even like FaceTime and seen this person in person in 10 years? Like that is called real delusion.
Yeah. I mean, I had it where
your phone is broken.
During like AOL Instant Messenger when I was like in touch with like random Bon Jovi fans all over the world, and just like eventually we met.
Is that AOL? The AOL?
AOL I am. Like, yeah. Because that was our community.
Yes. You have the different kinds of rooms that you can go into.
That was the chat room. That was America Online. Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking about the chat rooms.
But yeah, those were good. And then, but I mean, I was a teenager almost during that stuff where I was just being like a reckless, like a little devil in those places, just like going in there, cursing for 10 minutes and leaving.
Oh my goodness. Kind of hostile behavior.
Yeah. Well, you're just being silly and goofy. I should probably give my 13-year-old more of a break because I didn't realize I did all that, and he's being just as pervy.
Kids are gonna be kids.
Yeah. So did a lot of judge shows? Did all of them like kind of blend together, or did you have people that you really enjoy being around?
The types of people that are on the shows are the same, but again, I had different judge shows. So you have the small claims, you have the relationship, and you have the DNA ones. They're all kind of different because you're going after different goals. Yeah. But overall, it's the same type of entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. And then like never met the judges. You're more like just feeding them the people that you're in touch with.
I mean, you meet the judges because you're on the set all the time for years, you know? I mean, as a producer.
Certain personalities stand out to you over, like I could read off all the judge shows, but like, I mean, you got the Judge Judy one going on now. I mean, but.
Well, it's not Judge Judy now. It's like two other people and her son-in-law.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would say someone who stands out is like Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Dr. Phil stands out. How about that?
He has the lowest IMDb, I think, of any show you've done. He's got the lowest star rating, I think, right now of every show you've ever. But he's probably 352 episodes. You can't be wrong.
You did 350. He was on for like 20. I think it's way more than that. It's way more for Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I mean, your episodes, you've done 350. That's what it says.
Oh, I did 350.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's great.
Man, that's a lot.
And then, there's just a couple of recent ones. We got Breaking the Ice. That's skaters?
That's some little girl skaters, yes.
Okay.
Ice skaters.
And they're shy, or?
No. It's like a group of young Black women infiltrating the space of ice skating because that's a different world. It's usually a very white world.
Sure.
And you watch what they're going through, and it's like that. Like, is it like Mighty Ducks or whatever? All those sports kind of movies are where you're rooting for the underdog, like you hear these stories where it's like everybody has to be uniform, so I had to, as a brown girl, wear the pale white stockings and put a blonde ponytail bun because you have to, the whole team has to match, and it's like that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible for a little Black girl to put on the wrong color stockings and a wrong color matching hair on her head so she can match the team.
I feel like we just got to build towards just a show called Race Swap, where just people like are just going undercover.
You're not the first person who has said that to me.
Really?
You're not the first person who has said that to me. Swapping cultures, which will be entertaining, and you also learn about the cultures and you become more accepting because of it.
Even if it's one person in the family that does that, it doesn't have to be like a whole family that could go.
Or my friend was thinking like, or a group of friends or something. It could be different things, but maybe it is just one person swapping into someone else's family.
Like an exchange student or similar, or
but it has to be a certain person that would make it make sense,
be charismatic enough to be interested,
and the purpose, it can't just be like for an exchange student. There has to be another hook there,
right,
to make it a little more interesting.
They both have to accomplish some goal,
something. There has to be something that we're trying to get to.
Did you ever see the Chappelle Show Racial Draft, when that skit?
I don't know the names of any of
a lot of great skit where it was like all the different.
I was on Chappelle Show. I was like an extra, like the hot chick walking.
Oh, no way!
And then I was in when a Little John episode when he's playing Little John at the airport. Yeah,
that's awesome. Wow, there's so much here. So right now you're going into full development mode. You're always having ideas.
Doing full development mode. I'm doing casting. I got to get those casting contracts because I'm a casting director at the end of the day. So I want to sell shows. I want to have my casting department up and running.
Yes.
We have people casting everything, and they're also casting shows that we're developing as well.
Yeah.
And I want to also go into, I'm about to launch this right now where I'm doing basically image consulting and packaging, because everybody needs to be packaged in today's world. And basically what I do for a living is interview people and package them for the network. Yeah. So every single person out there, just imagine having a virtual resume.
Right.
So you're no longer like, here's a piece of paper. They press a button and they get to meet you before they even meet you. That's the world we're in right now. We need to do videos that are like cool and visual and snazzy and TV quality.
Right.
So they have all the bells and whistles. And that's how you package yourself. You got to have a website. You got to have your socials up to par.
Right.
Even if you don't have a big following, you just have to have everything needs to look nice and cleaned and manicured. And then you have your video and you have like your own letterhead to send your letters on and stuff like that. You got to be branded across the board and it makes you pop. It's like pop. You stand out from everybody else. It's like that person put energy into the brand, the look. They're thorough, they're precise, they're on it. So I want to do packaging of people, and I'm part of the film festival. I'm Kwanzaa Film Festival. I'm the film director, the festival director, and the EVP of Media and Talent Relations.
Wow, man, so much going on. You're an enterprise.
Yeah, working on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna launch a podcast. I'm gonna do
podcasts.
Oh yeah, and all kinds. The fuck it factor.
Okay. Yes.
Because fuck it, you know? Fuck all this bullshit. Like, let that shit go. Fuck it. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's just get stuff done. Let's just get it done.
Stuff done and let it go. And all the things you need to say fuck it about, let's talk about it. And we can just talk about what we want because it's like, fuck it. Fuck it. What are we talking about today? Like, what are we going to talk about? You know, we're going to talk about TV. We're going to talk about people. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about everything. But we're really going to talk about what it is to be human and how we gotta move forward and stumble along the way. And let's talk about the shit we stumbling about. And at the end, just be like, fuck it. Wow. I let that shit out. Fuck it.
Well, Keya, you pop. You definitely pop. I mean, that's outstanding. Cool. I don't want to keep you too long.
Pop.
I don't want to keep you. Yeah. Keya Pop. Here we go. Come into like stores in the supermarket, your own soda. Keya Pop. That's what we do. I look forward to it. It's sad because you're always selling all these people, but then like you said, they can't you can't have them go to multiple shows in a short period of time.
No, you gotta figure out what you want to do and position yourself for that and go for that. You can't just be bouncing all over the place looking crazy. Right. You got to figure out what you want, make a plan. Right. And go for that. Okay. Yeah. Build that ladder.
Love it. I like that. I feel like this was its own NYU seminar. Yeah. So let's see. So this is awesome. So I want to thank you for the time. I don't want to go on too long with you. This was tight.
Good.
And this was your TED Talk. I feel like that last one we just did.
I've always wanted to do a TED Talk.
There you go. You got your hook already.
Wait, what is it? The fucking factor?
Yeah, I think it is. Or just get that check, or just get that.
It makes sense, right? Yes. It makes sense.
So we just get that check.
Do a book too, the fucking factor.
That's right.
Just let that shit go. Fuck it. Like,
yeah.
They don't like you. Fuck that. Like,
right.
They didn't hire you. Fuck that. The next door is gonna open. The universe is pointing you in the right direction. Yep. Let's not bumble on everything around. Just fuck it. Fuck it.
Love it. All right, I'm leaving it there. This was awesome. We're gonna share this. We're gonna clip it up. We're gonna viral this thing, and we're gonna get on a new show. I don't know.
We're gonna make some TV. We're gonna make some shows.
We're gonna make some TV. We're gonna make some film. We're gonna make some paper.
And we're gonna sell some stuff.
That's right.
That's the key. Got to get it out there.
Keya Mason, MasonCastleProductions.com. Hit this lady up. She'll hook it up and she will sell your stuff. She can get catfish. She can get the catfish.
I can catch a catfish.
Oh, she's private investigator.
I could catch any. Oh my gosh, am I?
Fascinating. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. But thanks so much.